Good afternoon. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Wait, let me share my screen first. Okay, so in last class, we mainly discuss about two types of searching algorithm, linear search and binary search. Then we again discuss a little bit about sorting algorithm and we check one type of sorting, which is the bubble sort. We will just continue with the sorting, okay? Okay, so just discussion a little bit about sorting itself. There are a few more terms you guys should know about sorting algorithms. First thing you guys already know that sorting is mainly means arranging the data in any particular format. Like it can be in increasing order or decreasing order. Another term can be like non-increasing order or non-decreasing order. But the thing is same. Okay, either ascending or descending order. So why sorting is so important? So can you tell me why sorting is important in terms of like programs? Why sorting is important? Anyone? Sorting, why is it important? Anyone? You can take any real life example. Just tell me why sorting is important. For arranging, sorting means arranging. So how it's going to help you if you arrange something? Someone is saying something, but your voice is breaking. Barsha, you said arranging. Arranging means sorting. I'm asking why arranging things is going to be helpful for you. Will make it easier or faster to locate item. Correct. Locate item means if you are searching something, then it will help you to find or locate the data very easily. Like in case of binary search, since your data is already sorted, it's easier for you to search an item. So searching helps you to optimize the data searching. Okay, so moreover, sorting another um means another way it can help you to arrange your data in more readable format. For example, you can see our dictionary. In dictionary, everything arranged by alphabet, right? First E will come, then B will come, then C will come, and so on. So for our telephone directories, all names are arranged in alphabetical order. So whenever you want to find someone's name, then you will just directly go for that particular alphabet, correct? So it helps you to arrange the data in such a way it makes more means in readable format, and it also helps you to search any item very efficiently and in a faster way. Okay, so sorting can be of two types. One is in place sorting, and other one is not in place. So what is in place? See, in some sorting algorithms, they might just require like extra space for comparison. Whenever you compare something, it just going to use another temporary variable or temporary storage for few data elements. Okay, so and there are some algorithms which do not require any extra space for sorting the items. Okay, so this type of sorting are in place sorting. Okay, so that means all sortings are happening is just done in the single array itself. So in place sorting algorithm, you can say bubble sort, right? All sorting happens just in that particular array itself. Whatever arrangement you do, whatever swapping you do, you just do in that array itself. You are not going to divide it like in separate. But there are certain algorithms which require to divide your elements into two halves, then you keep separately one half, then you keep separate in another half. So sorting in which we uses like equal or more spaces is not in place. Okay, an example of not in place can be merge sort. Okay, merge sort you will get in the next semester, but I can give you an overview here. Merge sort, what happens? There will be an array. Okay, so first you will find a pivot point, or like quick sort, you will find a pivot point. You are going to divide the whole array into sub arrays first. Okay, so every sub array you are again going to divide into some parts. Merge sort, quick sort, these are divide and conquer approach. So any sorting algorithm which is going to use divide and conquer approach, that means you are going to divide the array into many sub-arrays, then finally you will again combine those sub-arrays. Those kind of sorting is not in place. Okay, not in place. In place means any sorting, any arrangement is done in inside the array itself. Okay, another term is called stable and not stable. Stable and not stable. So what is stable? So suppose if there is a sorting algorithm, and after sorting the elements, the arrangement or the sequence of similar content in which they appear does not change at all. Okay, so that is your stable. If in any algorithm the sequence of the content changes, then it will be unstable. I can show you example. For example, you have an array. Okay, Suppose this is your array. So here you can see there are 226 here. One is this one and other is this one. Okay, so in certain algorithms, sorting algorithms, it might be the case the arrangement will be 2, 5, 7, 10, 26, 26, 44, sorry, 31, 10, 44. Okay, electricity gone. So after sorting, if this 26 comes first and then your this 26 comes, then it is a stable. Okay, sequence never changes. 26, this 26 appears in the original array, this 26 comes first, then this 26 comes. So after sorting also, this 26 should come first, then this 26 should come. Okay, if that's the case, then it is a stable. Okay, so this will be a stable one because sequence never change. But this is your stable. Now, for example, in certain algorithms, it's possible that this comes first and this comes second. Okay, so this comes here and this comes here. So sequence totally changed here. So if this is the case, then it is unstable. Okay, this is unstable. Okay, got the difference? Then another terms are adaptive and non-adaptive. So a sorting algorithm is called an adaptive if it takes the advantage of already sorted elements in the list to be sorted. That means while sorting, if the source list has some element already sorted, adaptive algorithm will just take advantage of that and it will not reorder them. Okay, but in case of non-adaptive algorithm, even if certain elements are already sorted, it's not going to take the advantage. It will just keep rearranging all the elements again and again just to make sure that every element are in sorted manner. Okay, so non-adaptive will not care about already sorted elements. They try to force every single element to be reordered to confirm their sortedness. Okay. So for example, here in this, suppose this 5 and 7 is already sorted. So it's not going to, some algorithms will not rearrange it totally. Okay. it will just go to different value, other one, then it will do the sorting. Okay, but in some cases, in some kind of algorithms, it will just rearrange everything. Okay, mostly we see this kind of non-adaptiveness in case of like those divide and conquer approach, like merge sort, quick sort, and all. So these three things are very important for any sorting algorithm. In place, not in place, stable, not stable, adaptive or non-adaptive. Any confusion in these two parts?
মেম এইটো এডাপ্টিভ এণ্ড নন এডাপ্টিভ বুজি পোৱা নাই ভালদৰে।
এডেপ্টিভ আৰু নন এডেপ্টিভ বুজি পোৱা নাই। এডেপ্টিভ মানে কি হয়, সাপোজ কেইটামান এৰে, যিটো অৰিজিনেল এৰে, তাতে কেইটামান এলিমেণ্ট অলৰেডি সৰ্টেড হৈয়ে আছে। অ'কে, যদি অলৰেডি সৰ্টেড হৈ আছে, তো সেই যিটো সৰ্টিং এলগৰিথম ইউজ কৰিবা, সেইটো একো টাচ নকৰে, যেনেকৈ আছে তেনেকৈ থ'ব। ইট উইল জাষ্ট গ' ফৰ দ্য other elements, non-sorted elements. They will not touch the sorted elements at all, but that is adaptive. Non-adaptive, what is that? Suppose algorithm দিছে already কেইটামান sort হৈ আছে, but it will not care. It will just arrange everything together. Suppose it's like a divide and conquer one. Still it will try to arrange certain parts. Okay, suppose in কিছুমান algorithmত already sorted হলে, okay, suppose this is an array. So here you can see this part is already sorted 2 5 7, arrange হৈ আছে 2 5 7. So কিছুমানে কি কৰিব, it will just neglect this part, suppose direct 7 ৰ পৰা start কৰিব. Okay, but কিছুমান algorithm কি কৰে, suppose এইখিনিলৈ আহিলে প্ৰতিটো আকৌ চেক কৰিব, আকৌ reorder কৰি থাকিব। 2 5 7 maybe আকৌ যিটো process হ'ব, আকৌ 5 and 2 কৰিলে আকৌ 7 কৰিব, আকৌ same কাম repeat কৰি থাকিব। Okay, so in adaptive, it will just take the advantage if certain elements are already sorted. Okay, and in non-adaptive, it will just keep rearranging all the elements until it is not reassured that the elements are in sorted manner. আমি example চাম নহয়, তেতিয়া গম পাবা কোনবোৰ adaptive হয়, কোনবোৰ non-adaptive হয়, কোনবোৰ stable হয়, কোনবোৰ non-stable হয়।
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so in last class, we saw bubble sort, right? Bubble sorted কি আছিলে? Bubble sort is your comparison based algorithm, right? So each pair of the adjacent element is compared and element is sorted or swapped with the next element if they are not arranged. Correct? So suppose okay, into array, First, you will compare these two, 14 and 33, already sorted, right? So you will do nothing. Correct? They are already sorted. Next, you will compare 33 and 27. So 27 is smaller, 33 is greater. So you will swap the values. That means 27 will come here, 33 will come here, and 35 and 10. Okay. So next we will compare these two. Now 33 and 35 already sorted. That means you are not going to do anything about it. It's already sorted. Okay. Now you will compare 35 and 10. So 10 is the smallest.
Ma'am, বুজিছো.
Small hole, 27, 33. So 10 will come here, 35 will go there. Okay, this is your first pass. So after first pass, the highest or the largest number will come to its actual part. Okay, bubble sort is your in place sorting algorithm. Why? Everything is happening, it's just within the array itself. Right? And after every pass, the largest elements comes to its actual place. Okay, so this is just pass 1. So in the next pass, you will do the same thing. That means again you will start 14, 27. Again you will compare and swap it. Right? So after swapping, second pass, your array will be, this is your pass 1. Pass 2 kana same hobo. So after second pass, it will be what? 33 will come to the second last position. Suppose the arrangement is, just think it like 27, 10, 33 and 35. So these two parts will be arranged in pass 2. In third pass, 27 to 2 place then so on. Okay, so it will arrange from the back side. Largest element will go to the actual place, then the second largest element will go to its actual place, and so on. So algorithm ki hobo for bubble sort? Simple way. Suppose you will just start a bubble sort here. This is just an algorithm, not your program. Okay, begin bubble sort. There will be a lease. Okay, so you have to use for loop. Why? Because it's an array. Okay, so for suppose all elements of the list, what you will do, if list I is greater than list I plus 1, that means the element you will get first is compared with the next element. So it will be I hoy, it will I plus 1 whole. Correct? So if yes, then you will simply swap the value I and okay. So that's the basic algorithm. You will just compare two items. If one is greater than the other, you will swap, otherwise no. And if and for, then return list. So this is a recursive way. You will keep doing the same thing over and over. Okay, bubble sort I guess sobe buji paisila. So next we will see is the selection sort. So what is selection sort? Selection sort is the very simple algorithm. Conceptually, it is very simple one. What it does, it basically finds the smallest element in the list and replace in the first position. Okay, so suppose you have many different algorithm values there, so it is just going to find the smallest element in the array, then swap the value with the first position. Correct? So if I'm asking you to arrange anything in ascending order, so select the minimum element and place in the first position. Then again find the second minimum element, then place in the second most position. Then again find the third one, then place in the third position. Okay, that means selection sort is again an in place algorithm because everything is happening, it's just inside the array itself. Okay, selection sort is in place. So what happens, the basic idea from selection sort onward, they maintain two parts. Okay, one is sorted part and other is the unsorted part. So what it does, it just find the smallest element from the unsorted array and swap with the leftmost element at the rightmost array. Okay, let's just see the example, it will be easier. Suppose you have elements like 12, 10, 16, 11, 9, and 7. Suppose this is your array. Okay, so this is your first. So which one is the first element? 12. Okay, so you can just think at this part is unsorted and this part is sorted. You just consider the first element is sorted. Okay, you just consider the first element is already sorted and the other part is unsorted part. So what you are going to do in the from the unsorted part, you are going to find the smallest element. So which one is the smallest element here? 7. Correct, 7 is the smallest element. So you are going to swap the value of this and this. Okay, so your array will become 7 will come here, 12 will come here, then rest will remain same, 10, 16, 11, 9. Got it? Okay. Now the first one is done. Now you will move to the second element, which is 10. Okay. Again, from here, you are going to find, now this is your unsorted and this is your sorted. Just think. Now again, Which one is the smallest element now? 9, correct? 9 is the smallest element here. So you are going to replace 10 and 9 here. Okay, so your array will become 7 is already there, 9 will come here. You are going to replace 9 and 10, right? 9 yatte ahil, 10 yatte gol, rest remains same, 12. Okay, now again same. Now your pointer is at here, third element. This part is already sorted, right? Now again you find which one is the smallest element. Now 10 is the smallest element, right? So you are going to replace 10 and 16. Okay, so your see this part is coming one by one. After swapping, 7 already there, 9 already there. Now you will just swapping value of 10 and 16. 10 will come here, 16 will come here. Done. So this part is sorted again. Right? Next, again, same thing. Now your pointer is at third element. Now you will compare which one is the, sorry, this is 12. Which one is the smallest element? Okay. So from here, you can see 11 is the smallest element itself. That means you don't need to do anything. It's already sorted. So this one is already sorted. Okay. Next, your pointer move here. Okay. Again, same. Which one is the smallest element? 12 is the smallest element here. So you are going to replace 12 and 16 here. So finally, your array is 16 will come here, 12 will come here. So rest was already same, already sorted. Okay, so now you can see your whole array is sorted. Clear? This is after first element. That means in first pass, the smallest element will come its part. Then second largest element, second smallest element will come to the second place. Then third one will come here. Then fourth, then fifth, and so on. So you can see it's kind of opposite of your bubble sort. Bubble কি হয়েছিল? Largest element goes to its place. And in case of selection sort, the smallest item goes to its original place. Clear? Just see it carefully. Is it clear how it works? Barsha said yes. What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can you tell me whether it is adaptive or non-adaptive? This one is in place, right? Whether it is adaptive or non-adaptive. মেম এতিয়া বুজি পালো আকৌ অলপ দেৰিকে পাহৰি যাওঁ তেনেকুৱা হলে কেনেকুৱা হ'ব পাহৰি গলে নহ'ব ন you have to understand the concept কনচেপ্টটো বুজি পালে কেতিয়াও নাপাহৰা Jiasa said adaptive others Ridwan said adaptive non-adaptive no non-adaptive okay Jiasa said non-adaptive so can you explain why you say non-adaptive now why with non-adaptive Jiasa because selection sort does not adapt the data. Yes. See, in some places, even 10, 16 are arranged, but it did not care. The rule is it will find a minimum item and will place in the correct position. So no matter what portions or what elements are already sorted. Therefore, it is selection sort is non-adaptive. So can you tell me whether it is stable or unstable? They are safe stable. So one thing is it is in place. It is non-adaptive. So just think, yes, GSI is correct. It's unstable. It is not going to maintain the sequence of ordering. Okay, even if there might be some same numbers there, maybe 7 is there, though it can just find the smallest one and keep it there. Okay, so selection sort is in place, non-adaptive and unstable. Okay, so complexity here will be O(n) squared. Time complexity will be O(n) squared and is the number of items. It is not one by one comparison, right? So it will be O(n) squared. Then space complexity will be 1. Because there is swapping involved, that means you are taking one extra temporary variable here. Therefore, it's 1. Okay. So algorithm for selection sort will be, first find the minimum number, then place it in the location 0, then search the then just swap the value at that location, then increment the minimum value to a point different number, then you again do the same process. So when you write the program, you are just going to select that this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? You are just first consider this one is the smallest one. Minimum will be 0. Then you will find the minimum element in the list. Then we'll swap the value at that location with the minimum. Okay. There can be many different ways to write sorting algorithms. I'll just give you the easiest one. Okay, this meeting is going to end. Just take attendance fast. "27 students. Why? What happened to others?" Okay, I guess we will take just 5 minutes break, then we will start the class again, okay? I've taken the attendance. So I am ending the meeting now. So after 5 minutes, you guys join again. We'll just finish everything by 2:30, the lab class also. Then I'll ask you guys to do. Okay? Okay. Thank you.